everybody, welcome to Boomx Beauty Beat. If it's your first time here, my name is Laura. I'm a retired makeup artist among other things, and I felt like maybe there was some room for us over 50 women on YouTube. If you are interested in content that might relate to you and you are, a mature woman and you would like to know more things and discover them with me, please hit the like and subscribe button. It means a lot to my channel. And yeah, let's get started with this topic. So I think there's a couple things that happened to me. I think that turning 50 was kind of an emotional experience because you're getting to a different phase of life. Not bad, not good, just a change. And we all have to get older if we're lucky. So we need to figure out ways to navigate that in a way that means something to us. So basically what I was interested in was what procedures are women my age getting done that maybe make a difference. Being behind the scenes as a makeup artist for so many years, I really wasn't paying any or very much attention to myself. I was like the behind the scenes person. And when it came to starting my YouTube channel last year, you have to look at your face a lot, especially in editing, and it can be something else. Also photos, the amount of photos you take. This is all quite new to me. I've always paid more attention to other people than to myself. So the issue of my own insecurities really came to a head. Things that I saw changing in my face really started to hit me and maybe make me face some things to see, can I live with it or do I want to do something about it, and how much does that all cost? So what I'll do is at the end of each procedure that I talk about, I will mention some costs. Because I'm in Canada, the costs are going to be different. So we're going to start rolling on with things. And as we go through them, I'll talk a little bit about that on a more personal level and how it is affecting me and if it's something I would consider doing. I promise to also always be honest and tell you everything that I do to myself. I anticipate that I will be experimenting with things in the future, and as things change as rapidly as they do, hitting that 50-year-old mark, I definitely have become much more interested in cosmetic procedures and plastic surgeries and all of that kind of thing. So what I did is research what are maybe the top 10 over 50 procedures that women get done. And I decided to tune in to the Toronto Plastic Surgery Center here in Canada because they are, first of all, they're in Canada, I'm in Canada. And I thought that they did a pretty good job of summing up the 10 top cosmetic procedures. Now, I am not sure if these are in any particular order at all, but I do want to run through them and kind of talk about each one. So I pulled this off of the TorontoFacialPlastic.com website, and they are talking about skin after 50. And because we're going into cosmetic procedures, I should specify face, because there's lots of other stuff that's done on the body, but we can't fit all that into one video. So, basically what they start to explain is as you age, your body, of course, reduces estrogen production, and estrogen promotes the production of collagen and oils in your skin. Most women experience menopause in their early or mid-50s. With a drastic loss of estrogen, the natural occurring collagen levels in your skin also begin to diminish. Collagen is a structural protein that gives your skin the smooth yet firm texture elasticity you experience in your youth. Okay, over time it loses volume, yada yada yada, and sometimes these effects are genetic. Taking care of your skin isn't always easy. So drum roll, the first cosmetic procedure that we all have heard of is, of course, the facelift. But there were some things about the facelift that I didn't really know. Technically, it's called a rhinoplasty. Okay, I'm not great at pronouncing words, obviously. It's a procedure aims to restore your youthful appearance, removing several layers of skin from your face. Okay, I didn't totally understand this. Excess sagging skin and fat deposits are also extracted, and the skin of the face is pulled back to give a tighter and smoother effect. Facelifts are often performed in conjunction with other cosmetic procedures, including eyelid lifts, neck lifts, and lip injections. So just with that alone gave us some information. So they can do the facelift with other procedures. I wasn't totally sure about that. I mean, I guess at what point do you decide you want to get a facelift? So if we've all done this in the mirror, like this little pull back here, and I have just gone through like I'm still in the process of a major weight loss. I'm down, let's see, about 87 pounds or so right now, and my face has really changed, and I'm getting sagging and jowling in places I just didn't even know you could get sagging and jowling. So anyway, I'm not saying like I hate the way I look, but you know, there comes a point when things start to distort to a place where I start to feel like, is it even my face anymore? I think when I get to that point where I'm so extremely unhappy, would I get it done? Maybe yes, but only if I feel like it's dramatic. A little bit of aging I don't mind, but the dramatic drop, I don't know. So if any of you had a facelift done, and you could leave any comments, or if you've had any of the procedures done that we're going to talk about today, please comment below. It really helps the other ladies who are interested in getting stuff done. And yeah, I've had a couple of these things, but a lot of them I haven't had done. I also didn't know that they remove layers of the skin. I mean, it sounds scary a little bit to me, and the removing of fat deposits in certain areas, I didn't know they did that as well. I wasn't quite sure what that was when they lifted. I thought they just kind of like cut and lifted, but obviously there's more to it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to research that more, but facelift is number one. Okay, this one is an interesting one. It's the eyelid lift, and I think all of us mature women can relate to our lids starting to sag, and sometimes they come over your eyes. And taking into consideration the actual effects of eyelids interrupting your eyesight, sometimes you can get this covered if it is interfering with your activities of daily living. So you need to check in your area and see if it's something that is covered. Would I get this done? Yes, I would get it done. I saw another YouTuber, I will link her channel below, Lisa AD1, I think her handle is, and I was watching one of her videos yesterday, and I'll post a picture of her. She's a beautiful lady with this kind of cute southern accent, mature woman on the channel. She's been on for 11 years, and I just recently discovered her, and she had her eyelids done, and they were cute. They were flat and kind of overhanging, and sometimes that can be really sultry and sexy. But on her, it was starting to interfere, and one eye was quite different than the other, and she had this removed, and this is actually what sparked the video, is because I thought, wow, like what a difference it made to her eyes and how cute her eyeshadow looks. And you know, the recovery, she did a combination of her eyelids and her breasts lift, and I think she exchanged an implant and a reduction, and at the same time the doctor did it, and my God, she looks fabulous on her eyes. So that's what made me like, yeah. So I'm in the mirror yesterday and sort of picking at my eye and thinking, okay, at what point do you do it? And I will, like I said, list the costs below. And yeah, I wonder which Hollywood stars have had this done. Okay, let's head to number 3, which is neck lifts. Neck lifts are performed to remove excess fat deposits and tighten sagging skin, also known as the turkey waddle. So this thing in here, under the neck and chin area, the facelift plastic surgeon will expertly contour and manipulate the muscles and tissues in the neck to render a smooth and slender result. So clearly they don't just do the skin, they also go into the muscle, which is something else. I didn't realize that either. So doing this research is kind of helping me as well. So if any of you have had that done, let me know. But some people hereditarily just, lose their neck elasticity early, and it becomes just the bane of their existence. And I really feel like if something bothers you that much, there is no shame in doing something about it. You're not a plastic person, you're not fully yourself. And if you're against plastic surgery, that's fine too. Everybody, I think, okay, has rhinoplasty. Have you ladies noticed your nose changing shape as you age? Mine is changing shape for sure. It's getting longer, kind of bigger overall. I'm noticing it in photos, and it's the first thing coming out. It never used to be, when I was taking pictures and stuff, the first thing I noticed, but now it's this nose. And I didn't realize with rhinoplasty that you didn't have to go and like break your nose and do all this stuff. You can go and sometimes just revise little tiny bits of cartilage and stuff. So it doesn't have to be a dramatic nose job. It can just be a very, minute amount, just a little bit where it starts to, hang or protrude or change shape or whatever it is that it's doing. Would I do that? Maybe. I mean, if it bothers me enough, right now I'm still okay with it. But if I go another couple of years and it really just takes over my face, would I shave a little bit off the tip? Probably. Clearly, I am open to these things. I just never knew I was open to. All right, we're going to do the number 5. It's forehead lift. Well, as you can see, I have done Botox once or twice, I think, in my forehead. It doesn't last all that long. I don't have any Botox in it right now, so you guys can see I'm very expressive Italian face talker, and my wrinkles are showing, and they don't bother me a terrible amount. Would I get Botox in there again? Yes. I'm not obsessive about it though. Some women just opt for doing bangs and they can avoid having to worry about that. But I wanted to give the other terms that are used for this, because we've heard other terms like brow lift, temporal lift, or browplasty. It smooths out the creases of the upper brow by pulling them back and removing the excess skin from the upper part of the face. So if you're interested in this, just go and pick up your skin and lift it and see if you like that look. But we've all seen brow lifts gone wrong, where they're taken up. And that's the thing, right? You don't want to do so much that it's it's actually really difficult to change an overcorrection. So plastic surgeons that are good will probably lean towards more moderate changes or natural changes than, dramatic changes. We've all seen, photos of the cat lady. I'll put another picture up here if you haven't seen her. And where you get that really super pulled look, and you kind of always look like this. So would you do it? Let me know below. Comment below if you would get a brow lift or what you might get done. 6, fillers and injectables. Yes, I totally have to go get some more. I usually get my lips filled because I have absolutely no lips, and I like lipstick way too much to pass up on the opportunity to have lips to put them on. So I have been getting them. They are practically gone right now. They're just about gone. Most of this is lip liner, and I've also had under my eyes done. If you guys watch my makeup videos, I have brutally dark under eye circles, at the top echelon of darkness, black under my eyes. So I got them injected under here to lessen the hollowed out effect, and I love it. I also, I'd like to build my face back a little bit with a few injectables, because when you lose weight, you lose all kinds of volume in spots you just never even knew you needed volume. And you know, being fat, you do have more filler in your face. So yes, I'm probably going to continue with fillers. Obviously don't want to get to the point where I look overdone. I want it to just kind of replace some volume lost, and I don't see anything wrong with that. We're just filling up what we're losing, and we can do it, so why not? I haven't had any real problems with fillers. I've had a little bit of Botox here. I've had a little bit here because I notice I'm getting this, you know, the marionette thing going on, and also I've had a lip flip, but pretty much everything in my face is kind of gone now. There might be a little bit left over, but there's really not much in there at all. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do for me in the future for sure. Okay, so they're saying number 7 is microneedling. I have not had this procedure done. If you've had it, let me know what your success has been. I'd love to hear from you. So microneedling involves the use of minuscule needles penetrating the surface of your skin to inject small amounts of collagen throughout the face. Results are fast. There's virtually no recovery time. Most procedures last 15 to 20 minutes. You can usually go home right after. And yeah, I'm going to look up some microneedling and see some before and after effects, and yeah, I'll post a few photos so you guys can see it, because I can't speak to it. I haven't had it done, but kind of curious what you guys think of it. This next one I think I saw on the Kardashians a while back, and it really freaked me out at first. It's the PRP number 8, platelet-rich plasma treatment, more commonly known as the vampire facial. And basically, PRP involves extracting small amounts of blood from various parts of your body. I didn't know it was from various parts. Usually your arm or your thigh, and the blood is then spun around in a centrifuge to separate the plasma and platelets. The plasma is then injected into localized areas of your face, depending on where treatment is needed. And yeah, supposedly it does a great job, but I don't know how I would feel. I don't think I would get this done just because I get grossed out with blood, but I would love to hear from you guys. This is all a group effort. Our 50-something women out here have to stick together. So yeah, let a sister know. Have you had this done? I'd love to hear from you. This next one is kind of interesting. It's fat grafting, number 9. Fat cells are extracted from different parts of your body, the arms, thighs, or legs, and then injected into various parts of your face where treatment is needed. The purpose of fat grafting is to fill in the sunken cheeks, or sometimes the fat is used as lip filler. Since the filler is coming from your own body, there's no chance of having an adverse reaction to this procedure. Would I get this done? Maybe. I mean, it's kind of a pain to constantly go and get lip filler done, so I would look more into it for sure. But again, if any of you have had, especially if you had it on your lips, can you guys let me know if you've had fat grafting or any kind of fat grafting done? The concept is interesting. I surely have pockets of fat in those areas to pull from. So I would like to look more into that. That seems like an interesting concept. And also the fact that your body won't reject it. So I'd like to see some of the downsides of it. I will check into it a little bit further, maybe do a video on the downsides of some of these procedures, and let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that, because I'm kind of curious to know what bad stuff can happen. Okay, the last one they're listing here is chemical peels, number 10. Chemical peels exfoliate the skin on the neck and face to reduce the look of wrinkles, remove imperfections, render a smoother and more radiant result by essentially peeling off the top layer of your skin. So I got kind of freaked out. I don't know if you guys saw the Sex and the City episode where Samantha got her peel done and she looked like the Crypt Keeper when she was done, and it scared the bejeebas out of lots of ladies out there. But it is a super common procedure to get done, and there's tons of ones out there, and now they've gotten even better and better and better at it. Would I get a chemical peel? I wouldn't say no to it. I haven't had one done. I don't know why. I haven't had it done yet. So if you've had it done, let us know what kind you've had done and what's worked for you. Make sure you guys check out the comments because it could be very helpful. You might see some information in there that I didn't give you, but I wanted to just kind of list off the top 10 and find out how many of us ladies out there are thumbs up for getting that done or thumbs down. Are you into cosmetic procedures? Are you into gracefully aging and not doing a thing to yourself except for, you know, healthy living? Let me know where your stance is because, yeah, us women over 50 need to speak up louder because we are not invisible. And I'll be talking about that too in the future. I thank you guys so much for being here, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Love having you guys here, and have a great day. Bye for now.